Hello, Canyon Lake. It's Erin Woods, your children's ministry coordinator. I'm wondering if you have any rules at your house. I'm sure you do. Well, did you know that God gave us some rules to follow as well? They're called the 10 Commandments, and you can find them in Exodus 20. And some of those rules are like this: respect your mom and dad, don't hurt other people, don't steal. But there's also one rule here that we don't always talk about a whole lot, and that is to remember the Sabbath day and treat it as holy. So, what is this Sabbath? Sabbath is a day that God wants us to take and rest. If you think back to when God created the world, God created so many things, but on the seventh day, God rested. That is called the Sabbath. So, why would God put in his rules that it is important to rest? Because that's what God's saying. One of the rules is that you need to rest. Well, let's think about it. Every morning you wake up and you feel good, right? You're full, you're rested, and you feel great. But then you go throughout your day and you do things, of course. You go to school. You play sports, you play with your friends, and you do all of those wonderful things that you do during the day, right? Well, what happened to our ball? It deflated, didn't it? And now it is not near as much fun, is it? Because it's flat. So, how do we get our ball back filled up? We rest. And I'm not just talking about sleep. Sometimes you need that rest time when you're not doing anything. So you kind of have to decide, what is that type of rest that fills you up? Is it hanging out on the couch or snuggling with your parents? Is it playing with your dog or reading a book? Oh, let's think about it this way. When you are tired and worn out, do you have the best attitude? Or are you crabby and you have a hard time getting along with people? It is really hard to think about God and to honor God and to show God's love when you're flat. However, when you're full, then you are able to do all of those wonderful things that God wants us to do. So remember that resting and honoring the Sabbath is one of God's commandments for us. God really wants us to take that day and rest. Find your Sabbath and have a great week.